Red Flag Radio.
We see the signs.
Hey, welcome to Red Flag Radio. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Marcus. We've got a wild one today.
Oh, we absolutely do. This one had me pacing around my apartment.
So this comes from r/am I overreacting, later compiled on r/best of Redditor updates. And honestly, the title alone is a journey.
Right, so this guy writes in saying his girlfriend keeps a logbook of their conversations and he's, quote, losing my ability to remember things correctly.
And immediately I'm like, okay, that's either anxiety or something very wrong is happening to this man.
It's the second one. It's so much the second one.
Walk us through it.
So they've been together 3 years, and she insists on these weekly alignment meetings every Sunday for healthy communication.
Which, okay, some couples do check-ins. That's not inherently weird.
No, but here's where it goes off the rails. Whenever he brings something up, she pulls out a notebook or a spreadsheet and shows him her notes.
Her notes.
Time-stamped notes, Marcus. He says she'll go, actually, at 6:15 p.m. on Tuesday, you agreed to this. And she has transcripts.
Transcripts of their conversations.
And audio recordings. For context, she says.
Oh no.
And here's the thing that got me. He says he doesn't remember agreeing to any of this stuff. Like, he specifically remembers saying the opposite.
So either his memory is genuinely failing or
she's constructing a false record. This is gaslighting via documentation, which sounds contradictory, but it's not.
because normally we think of documentation as proof of truth.
Exactly. She's weaponizing the credibility of written records. If it's written down, it must be real, right?
And he can't argue with a timestamp.
He literally says in the comments, "It's exhausting feeling like I'm going to have to record every word I say just to prove I'm not crazy."
God, that's dark.
And when he pushes back, when he says he feels interrogated, she gets, quote, really, really nice.
Ugh, the sweetness pivot.
"I'm just worried about your memory, babe. You've been under so much stress." She's pathologizing him.
Making his valid concern into a symptom of his own dysfunction.
Yes, and nobody else has ever mentioned memory problems. This only happens with her.
Okay, but here's where it gets genuinely creepy for me. The folder on her computer.
Oh, the language calibration folder?
She's cataloging how he responds to specific words and categorizing his moods based on text syntax.
This is NLP manipulation territory. She's literally running experiments on her boyfriend.
He says, "I feel like I'm living in a lab." And like, he is?
He is. She's treating him like a subject, not a partner.
And she works in HR, which
Makes so much sense because HR trains you in documentation, in managing conversations, in liability protection.
she's running their relationship like a compliance investigation.
But here's what really chilled me. The update.
When he confronts her,
He asks about the logbook, the notes, and she doesn't get mad. She shows, quote, no emotion whatsoever.
just blank.
Like she was buffering. Like she wasn't sure which response to deploy.
That's not how someone reacts when their genuine care is questioned.
No. If you were really doing this out of love and someone misunderstood, you'd be hurt, confused, something.
Instead, she goes straight to the perfect girlfriend narrative.
I did this for your benefit. I was trying to be the perfect girlfriend.
Which is such a manipulation. Because now he's the bad guy for rejecting her, quote, support.
And when he says he needs space, still no emotion. Just that line about him leaving when someone is here just trying to help you become the best version of yourself.
The framing there is so insidious.
It positions her as the selfless helper and him as ungrateful. Even in the breakup, she's controlling the narrative.
This is what emotional unavailability looks like when it's weaponized.
There might be something deeper there. The flat affect, the systematic approach to human interaction, the inability to perform appropriate emotions without a script.
You're thinking sociopathy?
I'm thinking something's missing in how she processes relationships. She's not experiencing connection. She's engineering it.
And he spent 3 years thinking she was pretty great.
Because she was performing great. She calibrated herself to be exactly what he needed until she had enough control to start rewriting his reality.
He says at the end he feels kinda stupid for letting it drag on.
Which, no. These patterns are designed to be invisible. That's the whole point.
The relief in his voice, though, even through text. I'm just relieved to be out of there and able to just think.
That's the tell. When leaving a relationship feels like regaining your own mind, you were in something coercive.
So what's the takeaway here?
If your partner's communication tools consistently make you feel crazy, those aren't tools, they're weapons.
Documentation should clarify, not control.
And if someone's love requires a spreadsheet to prove it existed, that's not love.
All right, that's our show. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Trust your memory, trust your gut, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Later, everyone.
Red Flag Radio.
We see the signs.